Shit, where's my YouTube?
Hello, hello, hello. What's good, everybody? It is Thursday night, and I'm ready to get into another one, maybe even two of them. We'll see how things go. But we're going to get it started talking about IronHeart Episode 4. And you already know who we're talking about it with. We got the one, the only Poker Face Season 2 in the house. What's up, AK?
Damn, yeah, totally missed that one. Yeah, I'll correct that in a moment. Yeah, I'm here, bruh. We are a few hours later than our usual time, but it just be like that sometimes.
Oh, sometimes life be lifing, and we got to hold up and do what we do. We make our way around it. And we're going to make our way around it with the one, the only Phantom D Saint. How we doing tonight, brother?
Yo, it is good, people. We are not that YouTube channel that can go watch Fantastic Four a few days early and review it. So we're still talking about IronHeart.
Exactly. Don't have those perks and privileges. So,
Gold star for that one.
We'll get one when we can. Oh, but let's get into this one. IronHeart, Episode 4, Bad Magic. And I got to say, so far, it has been my favorite episode of the season. Absolutely love this one. Can't wait to talk about it. And it opened up with a flashback of John and Parker getting ready to do a major job. And it was interesting that they made a point of making sure that it was just work, nothing personal. Like they said that a few times throughout this episode. But now that John is dead, it's become extremely personal. But what's up? Does he really have love for him, Phantom, or is he just mad that his very capable right-hand man is gone?
No, he's mad for him. That was family right there, man. It's just like I'm Dom and I'm about to say Fantastic Four. Freaking Fast and the Furious now. But you know what they say? You keep on saying like it's nothing personal, it's nothing personal, it's nothing personal. Oh, it's personal.
It seems extremely personal.
It's like that scene in Pirates of the Caribbean, where the guy who is kind of like the short Napoleon dude, and at the end when he sees he's about to lose and his ship is being destroyed, he's like, it wasn't nothing personal, it was just business. Bruh, for like 3 movies you've been acting like it was very personal between you and Jack Sparrow, so what the fuck you talking about here?
It doesn't get more personal than this. And while on said job, Parker gets caught and is in a standoff with a private security guard, and both holding each other at gunpoint. And if John hadn't come in and taken the guard out, do you think that Parker would have had to? Do you think he would have had like the time to pull the trigger, or do you think that guard would have taken him out?
Man, this would have been like a different big bad for this damn show.
What's up, John?
I think the guard would have took him out.
You think
what? Haymaker?
You think Parker would have?
I think the guard would have took him out. Yeah, no. At that point in time, Parker is not in the mindset that he's in right now, which is why his cousin had felt extra responsible for him. I don't think he would have made it out of that if his cousin wasn't there with him.
So you don't think Parker would have had what it take to pull the trigger at that time?
No, not at that point.
I feel like it was the hood that really just it was like his
right. Yeah, right now. Yeah, right now he absolutely would be about that. But the true him that's still probably locked away in the depths of his mind, he wouldn't have did that. Hey, Mother of the Realm in the house.
Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. Yep. R.I.P. to Hogan. Yeah, a couple of them dying. They say it comes in 3s. It's so weird.
In 3s, and that's 3. Ozzy, Malcolm, and now him.
Feel it. Speaking of, the crew gather for a little memorial for Cousin John, and I'll say what they will miss most about him, but like his love of opera. I was like, wait a minute, what? But while the others remember Parker, the Hood is like solely concentrating on Riri. Like he doesn't yet know how, but the Hood is clued in and that she's definitely the one responsible for his death. And after all said and done, Parker says all they need to do is get back to work and this time be perfect. And Ree asked if he had anything for her, and he simply replied, yeah, I have plans for you. That did not sound like it's going to end up being anything good for our girl. I mean, I don't know. Did you think he was going to murk her like pretty much right then and there, AK?
Almost. He right now is at, well, I guess maybe not at his most ridiculous crazy bag, but he's at level 1 right now because he already has the insider information, and he's already plotting plans within plans like he's freaking Duke Harkonnen from the Dune series. And he definitely has plans for her. He said that and he meant it.
Dude can't play poker. How he said it, I would have been like, yo, I got the Uber Eats order. Oh, the bagel's outside. Let me go get it and never come back.
Exit stage left. It's like it's like when Helena in House of the Dragon, when she snatched her daughter up so she could try to get to safety while the assholes were killing her son, and just tiptoe out the room. Hey, you don't see me at all. You didn't see anything, and skirt off into the sunset.
Tiptoe with my Jordans.
I'm telling you, it's like I'm about to be out. Like I can already tell this isn't going to turn out well for me. He's like, but yeah, I don't know. Riri's instantly on notice, and she knows like the hood is coming for her, and she needs to figure out his power so she can fight back when it inevitably comes. But like it's starting to mess with her whole life. Like she's starting to hear things and not getting any sleep. And if like she doesn't get this figured out, it's indeed it's gonna be the end of her. But like speaking of hearing things, what's up, fandom? You think the hood, like you think Parker believes everything he hears, like every vision that he gets from the hood? Do you think he's just all encompassed, like whatever they say that hood thing says goes?
Pretty much. It's almost like the ring. Like the more Frodo had it, the more consumed him. Same thing with this damn hood.
Do you think the hood's ever going to lie to him and make him do something under false pretenses? What's that?
I don't think so.
What's interesting, AK?
It flew out of my head. It flew out of my head just that quick. You said something like right after.
Well, just wondering if the hood's like if everything the hood says and shows is true, or if it can manipulate you, making you want to do something else, or making you go against something, like lie about something just to make you do his bidding.
I think what Parker is seeing is real. To date, I can't say that we've seen anything that was false or even like a stretched or exaggerated narrative. I think the hood is absolutely showing what happened, and it's allowing human nature to do with the information presented as they will.
Well, Mom knows something is off, but Riri knows there's no way she can talk to her mom about any of this. She is in way too deep, and how could she ever understand? And I think Natalie was spot on when she suggested like who she could talk to. Like, it is time to call Wakanda, girl. Like, Riri thinks after explaining herself, Shuri would just hang up on her, but I don't think that would be the case. What's up, AK? How do you think Shuri would handle that phone call?
Shuri wouldn't even tell her to come here. She would say, "Where you at? Okay, right? Incoming. I'm a come swoop, and yeah, Okoye is on the way, and you and your mom and your freaking random ass suit that you were trying to build off of the model that they have. What was it? Griot or Griot, I think is what they called it, which is very interesting if you catch that Sinners reference. Yeah, Shuri would absolutely she wouldn't pull up. She would just send the ride to come get them. And next thing you know, what Wakanda Michonne is coming through. Hey, small girl. If you remember how she said that in Wakanda Forever, small girl, get on the plane. Let's go decipher this shit. And that's not a bad idea. However, I do feel Riri on her snark a little bit there, because she don't got Shuri on speed dial like that.
No, but Shuri'd be like, I was looking for an excuse to get out anyway. Let me go on and come pick this up and help you figure this shit out. Like, what?
Exactly. And there is coming up very shortly after this scene another avenue that we see could have happened, and I feel that like that was a very missed opportunity for them to get proper help for this.
Right? It's just like there's so many times. Like, I think she would have
go ahead. I'll talk about it when we get there.
She'd have been like, girl, if you needed money for your research, you should have just damn called us. Like, not some nefarious thing. Like, that's what she would have said to her. Like, what are you doing? And Riri had to know that.
Isn't that what we all said last time? Like, if you would have just stayed in Wakanda, you would have had all the facilities to do your research right there.
I mean, Riri had to know. Which means she just may be about that life. Like, it's looking more and more like Riri is more of like an adrenaline hero, more of an anti-hero than an outright do-gooder. Like, she's never shy about blurring the lines about right and wrong as she sees fit, as long as it helps her get her way in the long run. Like, she is an absolute criminal, isn't she, fandom?
I mean,
she doing everything in her power to not be a criminal. However, the evidence
she didn't shoot
stands.
anybody. This is just a extracurricular job right here. A summer job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. She got called out in this episode also, and I affirm that call out. Love her, but no, she needs some reflect.
Yeah, she keeps trying to get a hold of Joe, but to no avail. And again, how can she be so ignorant to her surroundings? Like, a billionaire was just murdered, and she left evidence behind that led straight back to Joe. What did she think was going to happen?
I'm surprised you didn't lead anything to her, because it was literally on her skin.
Yeah, and peeled off. It could have been that run DNA test. It should have been on her. That's a great point.
See, that's the thing. I don't think they ran the DNA test because all they had to do was run filters for the tech itself, and that traced back to Joe, which is why he specifically warned her in the last episode, do not let this shit go at all, because it's going to trace back to me. I need that to not happen. But here's the help you asked for. I'm trusting you with this science shit that Mans has been trying to stay away from since his dad died. He doesn't even know the full story of why his dad died, but she was able to crack into that and get in his heart, and now he's facing the biggest crisis he's had since his father died.
I thought it was implied that he kind of knew, since he said his father died because of Iron Man.
Yeah, trying to kill the Iron Man. But he might not have known all the details.
He said he died, trying to kill someone that was in a suit like Riri's. I don't think he knows the real reason. The public doesn't.
He knows his dad was a bad man, though, which the public is glorifying him, and he knows that was all BS. That's why he wants to not be anything like him. He's like, I've spent my whole life trying to not be anything like him, because he knew he was an evil piece of. But also, Joe was pretty cautious about having any of that black market tech at his house. So what is all this black market tech that the news is talking about, so-called being found in his home?
I think if you look at the surrounding MCU world that they have already, actually a lot with Spider-Man, I think is a prime example. All the tech that was being gathered up by evil Batman's character,
Vulture.
Yeah, Vulture. Yeah, all of that. So it's in the databases now. When extracurricular shit like that pops up, they have references for it now,
right?
So that's how they can track it, and they know that the stuff that Joe was working on, nobody had this on the books at all.
Right, but they said they found it at his house, and he said he never kept anything at his house. I just thought that was kind of a slip up in the writing.
Wait, they did say that? Oh yeah, they did say the house, and
did they? Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. You're right. There may have, it's either a slip up in the plot from the writers, or it was done deliberately, and that's going to be a callback that comes up at some point in time.
Yeah, they're setting them up. They're planting shit on them. Or it could just be some of the stuff Riri left that last time she was there, but it couldn't have been that much.
Unless it's part of his job. Some stuff from his job, maybe.
Yeah. That was just brutal how Joe knew the truth about his father and wanted to be nothing like him. And in the end, his father's remembered as a beloved philanthropist and a friend of Tony Stark. Well, his name's just now being dragged through the mud. He's the evil one where the apple's falling far from the tree. You poor bastard. That's just an evil twist.
If he does know, though, that right there would prompt me. Obviously I'm going to go on my revenge plot if I'm in his shoes. But also what I'm going to do is drop some shit like a homeboy did in Tron, and when he dropped the free upgrade for the new program they were doing, and everybody would know those files. Also, what Black Widow did in Captain America, just put the shit out there. Y'all want the truth? Here it go.
Oh,
no, I am not a disgrace. Fuck y'all.
People should know.
What's that?
By that logic, people should know. Because
are you sure?
Because didn't she put out all Shield's information, and wouldn't Shield know that freaking the father did some shady shit?
Shield might know, but that doesn't. But as far away as I'm just talking on the timeline, as was when that happened to where we are now, people legit could have forgotten. It's kind of just like our news, you know, something's hot in the media for maybe a week, and then other shit happens and we move on.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. The attention span of a tick. The crew realizes something's off with Parker, but some think he's just grieving. Others realize it's definitely something more. But what was Riri thinking going like in to visit Joe in prison? Like, one, they're definitely going to be looking into anyone that comes to visit the suspected murderer. And also, how did she think he was going to react? It is 100% her fault that he's in this mess. Like, you gave him your word none of this would blow back on him. And here we are. We see your word means shite. Like,
and she's like, I'm going to get you out. I'm like, child, how the hell are you going to get this man out of jail?
That child.
She is living in Delulu land, which again, I think it's right that she kept getting called out. Like, yo, it's like you're allergic to taking accountability for the shit that you do. You want to say you're not a criminal? No, you are. Granted, we understand why you're doing some of the things you do, but nah, bitch, you're not innocent here.
Oh, he called it 100. She's like, you are just a selfish, self-centered kid who lies, cheats, and manipulates to get what you want and to save yourself. If it means, it doesn't matter if it means hurting other people or not in the process. I was like, ooh, I'm so glad they spelled that out for her. She definitely needed to hear that shit.
Call a spade a spade.
Right? So she heads back to the crew headquarters to find out she's being replaced and now knows for sure that her days are numbered. She needs to figure out how his powers work and fast so she knows how to battle this kid and win. But in the meantime, she does her best to like keep her loved ones safe, like by giving them those safety watches. And again, like it is long past 2 to just give Wakanda a call. You need help, girl. You are in over your head. What are we doing here?
You giving these watches out and you not telling your mom or what could be the future love interest why you're doing that? I mean, maybe if you would have done that, your mom's would have been clued in to where she can't watch some things that could be mock violent on the TV show. I don't know what show it was. Maybe Law and Order New York or some shit like that.
Scully.
Why
Scully were fucking cracking the case.
And you know, the gunshots go off and the machine, because you know AI has flaws like that, it automatically goes into protect mode, and she's just at home in her bed with the pillows propped up, about to fall asleep. And you know how we get with TV sleep vibes, and now she don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe if you would have told her that, things could have been better prepared. If you would have talked to homeboy, things could have been better prepared. She was from Zamunda. No, she wishes she was from Zamunda. Also, small tidbit, I think y'all would like this. There was many years ago, someone that was doing like random fan fiction about like what if Wakanda had an African ally, and they made like Zamunda, the Prince of Zamunda, Eddie Murphy's character, be I think they gave him like gauntlets that were like cheetah themed, and he would team up with Black Panther. Is really sick art. If I can find it, I'll send it to y'all.
You saying Eddie Murphy is in the MCU? Copy.
Yeah, let's bring it.
I mean, look, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it needs to happen because that would be some cool shit.
That'd be amazing. But again, Nat wants to see her brother, but Ree knows better and reminds her what a mistake that would be. Like, if it were you and your lost one, like that meant so much, would you rather have an AI Nat to like interact with, or just keep her in your memories? No, AK. How about you, fandom?
If it's gonna help her grieve, by all means.
What if you had a cousin that was like your best friend that you hung out with all the time when you were kids and they passed, something happened to him? Would you want an AI to still hang out with, or would you rather just keep them in your memories?
No, I would rather an AI.
He's like, shit, let's kick it. Let's keep it like it's real.
Nah, I'm good, because that you're gonna have to do something with that AI at some point in time. You're gonna have to explain that AI to someone on the outside. And I feel I don't remember saying, is it Xavier?
Yep.
I feel him on his reaction of how it went down when he got snatched up. No, you can't just spring something like that out on people. This
especially when they grieve so hard.
Exactly. And Riri has not been grieving. That's like the gravest thing I think we need to acknowledge. She has not at all dealt with her trauma from since when her bestie and her stepdad died, were murdered essentially in front of her. And everything past that is where it's stalled. That's why she's having these major issues she's having now.
She's bottled it all up, and it is coming to a head.
Yep.
That is messed up. Again, I liked when Ree asked Xavier if he thinks she's a good person, and he gave a very wordy answer, but he said a lot. What he never did say was that he thinks she's a good person. Even pointing out, is good really a label you need? Like, girl, that says it all. No, you are not a good person. Are you kidding me?
I think she needed a yes or no answer, which he did not give.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And that's kind of what her mama has been alluding to since she got back to Chicago.
Mm-hmm. And she knows she's in over her head. Like, she's got her mom on high alert and is sleeping like in her iron suit. Even ends up busting down her mom's door when she walks in and heard the mother scream, like, just to find out it was her watch going off that made her scream. Like, at this point, she should just trust her mother and see if she's able to help. Because, girl, you are done. You are spent.
Facts.
Because even like just letting her in a little helped Riri tremendously, showing her like she's not the only daughter with special gifts. They got to go see the Stanton. What is up with Miss Stanton and her daughter? They're on a whole nother level.
No,
I did not know that was going to happen. That took me off guard.
No, I didn't either. And this is just another thing I gotta say. This is why I love Cree Summers, because when you see her on screen, she just embodies these great characters, and somehow it just always ends up looking like an aspect of her actual self, but it still works. So no one questions it, and I hope that continues. But yeah, this what's her daughter's name? Nora?
Zelma.
Look, Zelma, that's it, Zelma. From the very beginning, she's been saying, "Hey, bring Riri round the shop." Because her and Zelda can, get the bestie energy on like me and you got the bestie energy on. And they basically, Riri got damn near all the answers she needed to get about this cloak.
2 minutes after visiting the Stanton shop, Riri and her mother are transported to a parallel plane. They were like, what?
And this is what I was saying earlier. I said, I'll talk about it when we get to it. This is the missed opportunity here. This woman has been to Carmitage. She literally has an in with the Sorcerer Supreme. Y'all not that far away from New York. Go there and talk to Doctor Strange and say, hey, there's some fuck shit about. Or wrong. Like you can make this get into this random pocket dimension realm that you created a little space for yourself in. Do that and zap y'all over to New York and knock on Doctor Strange's door, and Wong's probably going to be the one to answer, and he could probably help you with the solutions that you need.
Or at least have
what
some
are
answers.
You doing here?
Yeah.
At the very least, like, come on, let's actually use the resources that's in front of us.
No. Kevin ain't gonna allow that because it'll be 3 episodes
because
series
plot
and not 6.
We're looking for logic, and we can't do that here. You're right. I apologize.
There's no logic. The Stantons are out there arguing about coming to this whole different plane like it's just another Tuesday, while Mom and Riri were just on one. Like, hey, this is. I know you're not gonna act like this is just anything but normal. Like, come on now.
I low-key got beef with Riri's mom on that, though, because all these years you've been friends with this woman and you thought she was just playing and dabbling in the magics, but everything that she gives you, whatever you ask her for, if she can do it, you get it, and you're not a believer already? What do you mean?
Because they read some tea leaves and throw them against the wall, but before Z can even get a true reading, Mom's shut that shit down quick. She's like, whatever those leaves spelled out, Mom's was not having it. But of course, the daughter's intrigued and seems to have some ideas on what to do next. But again, Mom's just shuts it down and kicks them all out. So-called sister to the curb. Like, wait a minute. These supposed to be girls. They came there for help, and you just kick them to the curb like that?
Yeah, because this is Dormammu, and she was not going to be playing with that.
Exactly. Again, this woman has studied at Hermitage. You damn well know she knows who Dormammu is, and she's like, "Oh no!" And look, if the shit was acting naturally, and that's the test, that's the first test they did to see whether this is something that some random human got lucky to make, or whether its ability to disappear and reappear is just an innate thing that it can do. It's natural, and they see it disappear and come back up. It's natural. So yeah, and then once they do that deeper reading and they figure out that it's Dormammu, she shuts that shit down immediately, and I stand her on that, because if y'all forgot and you didn't watch The Mummy, stop touching shit, okay? This chest is cursed. Oh, all right, no, you got to get the fuck out of my shop, because now the tracers are on. They might come here after me and my daughter, and I'm not fucking having that. I love you, but get the fuck out of my shop right now. And I don't blame her for that.
I came for help. As interested as she was, I could see the daughter and Riri are going to be connecting again sometime, probably sooner than later.
Seriously though, see how it's that much dark and it scared your mom and it's not scaring you? Okay, I see you're courageous, but at the same time, be careful.
I feel like the little witchling, though, is a lot more powerful than Mom ever could be, and Mom hasn't quite realized just how powerful this kid's going to be.
Which one of the things that girl said in while they were in that pocket dimension was, you should have just stayed at Hermitage, and then I would have been able to get the train, which is why I'm very interested in finding out who her dad is. Because I don't think it's just a regular dude. I think it's going to end up being Brother Voodoo when it comes down to it. Because she is a very freaking magical person. Kind of like, I feel like she's on par with Billy, Wanda's son. And Wiccan is a very, very powerful magic user in the comics, and so is she.
What if it's the dude that was going around killing all the other wizards at the end of Doctor Strange 2?
That also could fit. The Mordo. Yeah.
Mordo,
that also absolutely could fit.
And that's he's a powerful one. He's a wickedly powerful.
Very powerful. Yeah. I mean, we saw in different dimensions, he actually is the Sorcerer Supreme. So yeah, he's just as good with magic. So that would make sense as to why she's so powerful.
But I also liked how the mom said, like, the mom getting her away from there was going to teach her how to use her and make her own magic.
Yes.
That could turn out to be something too.
Exactly. And again, this is why I love Cree Summer, because literally this part just screams her. It was made for her. I love it.
Well, after being so hastily tossed out of their friend's shop, Mom's is understandably shook. She doesn't know what her daughter's into and obviously doesn't want her getting hurt. And Riri, just being a headstrong teen, isn't trying to have this conversation with her mom right now. Just like, how spoiled is this little shit? Like, you just showed your mom's friends, who obviously have seen some things and know much and more about stuff, and their reaction was to toss you out of their shop. And you're going to go try to catch an attitude with your mom for having a few questions? Like, no, little girl, it's about time to sit your ass down and have a conversation. This is ridiculous.
The fuck we doing here?
Right? Like, we're about to talk about the issue you are into right here and now. Like, what do you think you're doing? Hell no. Spoiled rotten. And the nerve, like Riri's response, like her mom laid it all out. If you don't want me to lie to you, then don't ask me these questions. I'd have been like, girl, if you don't get your ass to your room, like, oh, you are beyond grounded. And if she didn't like that, pack your bags and get to stepping. You think you're pulling this shit?
Her mom, I swear, has the patience of a saint. And the fandom, I think, can attest to this, because we have backgrounds in the same culture. There's a skit I saw the other day where there was a little boy, talking about he's gonna run away from home and whatnot, and this is a little West Indian boy. So if you're West Indian, you say some bullshit like that, and you think your mom is gonna just like bend to your will? No, she'll pack the bag for you.
Yeah.
Like, you big time? Okay, here, go along your way.
Like a wise man has said many times, hell to the no.
Hell to the no, no. Hell to the no. No, you gonna get the fuck out of here. And I feel like that's the mindset that Crew was in like, no, get the fuck out. And here again, mom is trying to connect with Riri and trying to help her, and don't ask me about that. The fuck you mean don't ask you about that?
And then that lame ass
what do you mean?
This is why I don't tell you shit, because you make me deal with things the way you want me to, and you always bring up my dead stepdad, and so you don't keep it all bottled up and give yourself an aneurysm, you spoiled little shit. Like
you're fucking doing right now. Yeah. You had me in my bed being comfortable watching my late night shows, and all of a sudden I'm in some random ass bubble that I can barely move in because she had her knees up and tucked. And it was that tiny fucking sphere that formed around her. And then you busted to her room with the IronHeart suit on. What the hell is she supposed to think? She's been here for you from the very beginning, and you are the one that is getting in your own way.
Got nothing but attitude. I was like, what? When mom said you better not get in that suit, and Riri replied, or what? That would have been that. I'd have just simply said,
exactly.
Take their ass away. Maybe go apartment hunting, because you sure as hell ain't coming back to my house with that smart ass attitude.
Had that been my mom in that situation, it wouldn't have been no anything after that. I would have woken up in the hospital, and it probably would have been a good week or two that had gone by. Right. And I would think better of my decisions in that moment. Because what the you mean or what? Look, I don't feel safe saying some shit in front of my mom and aunties right now. And I am 44 years old.
What the hell?
I'm almost cursing in front of my mom. I was like, hold up. Because I don't know how she's gonna react.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like both me and Fandom are West Indian. And look, say what you will, Black Americans. Yes, there are similarities, but no, we be different in the West Indies. There is absolutely no such thing as child abuse. There, okay. If you fuck up to the smallest amount, not only are you getting fucked up by your mom's or dad's friend that saw you out in the wild doing some bullshit, they gonna fuck you up when they catch you, and then they will march you back home to your house and tell your parents, and then you get fucked up all over again.
For round two, that is not good.
Nah,
not good. Sitting in jail, Joe has paid a visit from the Hood himself, and it seems like this is the new tech that Hood wants to replace Riri with. Mm-hmm. And we all know that jail is no place for Joe. Like, he never survived there. So did we ever have any doubt whatsoever that, like, once he was offered a job, that he wasn't instantly going to take that opportunity to get out of there? Like, did you ever think he was
he wanted to take it? Because he's like, can't survive prison at all.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to read some outfit. Like, was he supposed to be a cook or something? I don't know. But I see that eventually he probably would have succumbed, just like leave. Because like Riri couldn't get him out. Obviously, he was probably not going to get out either. So eventually, he had no choice.
I think I have a different opinion. At this point in time, he's not the pushover that we met in the earlier episodes. I actually think he would have been fine in there because he had no problems telling her about herself, cussing her out, and saying, "Hey, guard, y'all, I'm ready to go."
Yeah, there's a big difference of yelling out a little girl and like whacking your neighbor petunias than there is going in talking to Big Steve in the courtyard talking about
right. Hey, yeah, exactly. And I think because, again, which I feel like it's one of the coldest lines in the whole series, when he said, "Thanks for teaching me how to stick up for myself."
Mm.
And I think he ran with that, and I don't think he's in any type of danger at all being in that prison.
I don't know about that. You stick up to the wrong guy, if I smacked and shanked, it'd be a bad day. But Riri headed back to Joe's secret stash spot for a quiet place to think. And they maybe should, open your little naive eyes to reality. This is not your place, and you don't belong here. Like, you think if you asked Joe if you could be here right now while he's rotting in jail for your mistake, he'd be okay with it? Absolutely not. So now realize you have absolutely nothing. You don't own shit. You don't have shit. And without crashing at other people's spots, you don't even have a safe place to hang. So maybe take it down a few notches with all that lip service to mama about or what. Like, are you kidding me?
I'm saying though,
without her, you have nothing.
I'm saying though, and there is a one thing that popped in my mind, and it's probably never going to amount to anything, but when they were first saying like, yo, you know, I checked where these readings could have come from for the hood, and you know, the Pim Tech, Stark Tech, I think it said Wakandan, I think she also said Asgardian, but what she didn't say was the folks down under, I don't, the Atlanteans that were down there, and she doesn't have too much knowledge of what's going on in the dark dimensions. So maybe this is where you need to learn to think outside the box.
Yeah.
And try to realize some shit that's going down, because if your mom just now figured out that, yeah, her bestie actually is clued in to the wizarding world like that, maybe you should try to tie that in. And yeah, for sure. I see you on the message. Absolutely. We're good.
100%. But yeah, I tell little girl, you do well to slow it down with mama, because like, or
right.
what?
And also talk to your damn mom, bro. Let this woman know what is going on. You're seeking to protect her, and I respect that, because I would do the same thing. But tell her why you're protecting her like that.
Yeah, give her a reason. And I mean, quit being
you can't keep people in the dark.
Such a selfish, self-centered little shit. Like, grabs the door and then just steps back and nonchalantly tells Nat to blast the door. Like, oh, now you're not only trespassing, but you want to blow the man's door off? Like, what, set a fire, or even worse? Like, you know, now it's open and anybody can get in here and steal his shit. Like, not to mention there wouldn't be a door left. Like, I mean, this is just, she is on one. But oh well, as long as you get whatever you want, like, who cares, right? Like, oh, this girl.
Yeah, that's exactly how it read to me as well. Like again, Riri, yo, baby girl, we want to love you. Matter of fact, we do love you. We have mad respect for the shit that you're doing. However, ma'am, right, because you have been allowed to just skirt past these things that have hurt you, and you haven't dealt with that hurt. You are spiraling more and more out of control. And you don't even see it. And that's the sad part. Because you're so intelligent, but you can't see the rot that is in yourself, because you're just looking, you know, I'm not a criminal. I'm not like that. But yes, you are, though.
Absolutely. Like, I swear this girl needs a major wake-up call. Luckily, Nat had enough sense in her to tell Reed to check under the mat for a key before blowing the door away. Like, and the fact that he just keeps a key under the mat was ridiculous. But
who does that anymore? It's 2025. People really still doing that?
Unbelievable. I mean, it is out in the cornfield. It seemed like out in the middle of nowhere. But
it don't matter.
Come on, yeah.
Children of the Corn. I don't know if you ever saw it in movies, but nah, I don't trust that shit at all.
Yeah. She breaks in and gets to work testing the scrap of the hood to see if she can like figure out how to destroy it, and nothing is working. It just seems to be indestructible. And after multiple attempts, she just gives up and wants to just get out of there. Like, she takes off and has a panic attack mid-flight. And she said, let me out of here. And I was like, wait a minute. You want her to just drop you from 10,000 feet? Like, what do you mean just let me out of here? She said, wait, let me find a safe place to land. It's like, what is up with these panic attacks? And how often, like, is that just something she's going to be dealing with forever? Or now that they taught her how to deal with some of her emotions, is she going to get through that? Like, is that going to be a problem?
For her, because there is one more that I'm assuming you haven't seen yet.
I haven't seen the final.
Yeah. There are going to be complications with that. Is all I will say to that effect.
Yeah. Well, back in jail, Joe anxiously awaits the hood coming back, but this time it's just him, and the gang shows him the way out, like by turning on certain lights for him to follow. And he seemed more than eager to follow them and get the hell out of there. So yeah, my man was not trying to stay in jail at all. We knew he was going to take his way out. Who would sit there when you got a free door to walk out of?
Not me.
Facts.
He said, not me.
Facts. Yeah, facts.
Well, as Joe makes his way out, he sees the gang's not here to just break him out, but they're grabbing all his things as well. They're getting all his stuff back for him. And then after dropping Rhea off at Natalie wonders like what to do to help. And then all of a sudden she has a plan. Go grab Zay and bring him to Riri. Like, could she have thought of a worse plan at that time? Like we already said that him meeting his dead sister from AI wasn't going to be a good look. And now like he took it about exactly as well as we said he was gonna. Not at all. Like he was livid. Called her an abomination. Like, was that going too far, AK? Or I don't know. Was he right?
No. I don't think that was going too far at all. Like, and again, to put it in perspective, there are times over the past, I'll say, 2 years in between, a certain period of time, about a month, that I am very noticeably and visibly off in my demeanor and my production at work, specifically because it's around that time when my little brother passed. Okay, so it's been a couple years now, and yes, I've grieved with my other siblings to help move past it and whatnot, but that still is always a memory when you lose someone you're close to like that in your brain.
Absolutely.
So
you could be confronted by it like in your face and it looking that real and acting that real. I mean, that would be
exactly. Like you could maybe think that if you have this AI live action model now that you can interact with, that it would be cool and great, but no. That's why I said earlier when the question you posed, no, I would not go for that at all.
Well,
it's wild.
It would be impossible to know how different people are going to react to her new AI. Like her mom actually wanted her to make one of Gary, but like seeing his dead sister like this was way too much for Zay to handle. And let's remember, this girl's out here having panic attacks. Like she didn't send the suit up to go pick him up. Like Natalie decided to do that on her own.
On her own.
Another topic for discussion. Like if Natalie is now thinking and acting on her own accord, making her own decisions, isn't she pretty much a sentient being at this point, Phantom?
Of course. Pretty much like Ultron in a less chaotic, evil way.
Oh shit, he's going
we said that earlier in early in the season. I wasn't thinking Ultron, I was thinking more Data from the Star Trek universe. And Data was absolutely a sentient robotic AI being that learned and took everything that he did into heart. And to have a thing that would be that lifelike, I don't blame Xavier for acting how he did. Like, no, that's not the true copy. And that is what it is. It's a copy.
Yeah, exactly. But Riri even said as much, arguing with Zay. She said she is alive, sort of. I'm like, no, she's code made. Like, she's learning, and getting smarter, but alive.
And that's the thing. Technically, yeah, she is alive. It's like short circuit. Johnny 5 is alive. Yeah, you are, but you're still not the original being. You're not a true substitute. So now you gotta go.
Yeah, that's crazy. The rest of the crew gets staying settled in at the hideout, and they're wasting no time bringing his ideas to fruition. But this is a pretty elaborate setup. Like, I might have told this crew, like, I'm good getting the tech stuff dialed in on my own. Like, you don't know these people or what little tweaks they might be making while you're not paying attention. And that's exactly what happens. Like, he should have seen the red flag. As soon as Slug said, ooh, I could do some real damage with code like this. Wanna see? Right then and there, Slug would have been out the fucking room when this shit went down. Like, no, you ain't gonna be anywhere near this. Talking about you can switch it up. No, you just been warned when you said just stick to the script I gave you, and the reply was a smile telling you to bite down on this, not agreeing. Like I said, you'd have been out the room. You're not staying here while I'm doing this. Like, he should have known some shady shit was about to go down. These are not saints. These are criminals. They just busted you out of prison. Like, think maybe you're being a little too trusting all of a sudden? Like, are you trusting him?
Nope.
What's that?
They're way too trusting.
Yeah.
Everything comes with a price.
Exactly.
So, again, like Rumpelstiltskin told us, all magic comes at a price. And I do sincerely hope that the character that Shea Coulee played, again, shout out to RuPaul's Drag Race, I do really hope that character carries on into the greater MCU, because I think I've spotted a few tie-ins where she could come in clutch, and I'm just very excited for things coming up in the storylines.
So, of course, without him realizing, Slug changes the admin from Ezekiel Stain to Parker's name, and he thinks this isn't going to bode well for the modern-day genius. Like, this is not going to be good. Also, in a parallel, as Riri, seems Parker has finally given the order, and he tells the crew it was Riri that killed John, and he says he wants her head. So at this point, like, did you feel like the entire crew was like whatever the Hood said, or were some of them starting to catch some feelings over this latest command? Did you think they were going to be so into like just going straight out to kill Riri, or did you think some of them might think twice about it, Phantom?
The only one I think would think twice is the one with the firecrackers. I forgot her name.
Clown?
Yeah, that's the only one. Everyone else have been like, okay.
just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy because Riri's the one that stood up for Clown when John smashed her head on the table. But
and that's fair. That's fair.
That's crazy. Oh, so all in all, how do we feel about this episode, AK?
I liked it. You know, it gave us some more juicy bits to ponder. There was enough intrigue there, and there's definitely how they ended it. We want to know what's coming in the next episode. I will say, I'll give it. What will be our rating system for this one?
4 out of 5 Red Hoods.
Let's say 4. Okay, 4. Actually, not a 4, but I'll say a 3.75 out of 5 Red Hoods.
I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5 Red Hoods.
Like I
said, this was my favorite one. As soon as they brought the magic element into it, and my girl Zelma hit the streets, I was like, I am down. What's happening next? Where are we going with this? I was here for it.
I co-sign that. You're right.
How about you, Phantom? How do you feel about this one?
I freaking enjoyed it. Like I said before, like I never watched any of the trailers and stuff until like I saw like that one. It was like a 5-second clip of like the magic aspect of the show, and I was like, wait a minute, we're doing magic in here, and it just like tied in where it was like I remember a while back seeing concept art. It was supposed to be either for Infinity War or Endgame, where Tony Stark's suit was supposed to be embedded with like Doctor Strange magic. So I was like, wait a minute here. So it seems like it here. So maybe that could be like one future thing. So I was like, okay, I'm loving it.
That wasn't Endgame. I would encourage you to go watch the What If series.
I feel What If,
and that you know, What If season 1 and 2 legit were fucking lit. If y'all haven't watched, go watch them.
Worth a watch for sure. Absolutely. I love this one. I was here for it. And like I said, my favorite episode of the series so far. So can't wait to see the rest of them. Already saw 5, have that one written. We'll get back into that one next Thursday and might be doing the finale along with it and just wrap this one up next Thursday. But
as off on Tuesday?
Tuesday,
Poker Face.
Yep. You got the finale.
My bad.
It's coming on Tuesday. And I'll probably be doing episode 5 and 6, the finale of this, wrapping this one up on Thursday. But as usual, we've got just a couple trivia questions. See if you remember anything about this one. Just a couple. If you know these answers, put them in the chat box. If you're watching later, put them in the comment section down below. How long had Parker held his breath in the ice bath?
11 minutes.
3 minutes? Was it 11?
A little more precise, but I think we're going to give it to you. What episode? We'll be doing the finale, John. We'll be doing the finale. I'm going to give it to you close enough. It was 11 and a half minutes. Absolutely correct. Well done. Like, you're close enough. We're going to give it up. What was the name of her mom's friend's shop?
Wasn't Stanton Sweet Reeds and More?
Hell yeah. Stanton Reeds and More. Well done, you. That's how we do this. What was the name of the woman's daughter who owns the shop?
Zelma.
Selma.
Yeah.
Which I feel like that's a Sabrina reference right there. You know, Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I thought it was just like from Thelma from Scooby-Doo, only they just took off the TH and brought it the Z.
No, glasses, Zelda, maybe.
Right?
No, but Zelda was one of Sabrina's aunties on Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I feel it.
Oh, yeah, you're right, yeah.
Where did they say she took them when she cast her traveling spell?
Into a pocket dimension.
She had a specific spot they were at.
That wasn't the Western Cortex of Neberish or something?
It was absolutely
there it is. There it is. Yeah, come on, fandom. Come on with that.
He said,
I see you with the magic map. Get on that.
He said, I came to play. Oh, see if we can end it. Kind of a deep dive. We'll see what we remember. I specifically didn't say it earlier. What is Parker's last name?
Oh,
is it Robbins?
Damn it.
Oh shit! He said,
yeah, there it is. Okay, wait, hold on. I got one more.
Oh,
I got one more.
Well done, Phantom. Though you nailed that. Sweet.
You did, and this is to do with the end credits song on this. What character sang that song? And again, what character? I'm not asking for the actual name. What character did that song playing through the end credits?
I can't remember the song.
I can't remember the song either. I think I'd turned it off by then. It was done right.
It's called Villano. And yeah. I feel like that's a big hint right there.
Yeah,
you know the English word that we would know as villain is Villano in another language.
Rapping?
Yes,
Parker.
I'll give it to you. Yes, that was Parker. Anthony Ramos. That's his name, and he is also a very talented singer and has a decent music career already. And yeah, that was him. That was Red Hood doing that song at the end of the episode.
That's pretty tight. Clean. Well, that's going to do it for us. You already know, like I said, we're going to be back on Tuesday doing the finale of Poker Face, and we'll be back on Thursday knocking out episode 5 and 6 of this one. So anything you guys got going on for the weekend?
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be trivia tomorrow. I think we're doing random.
Yeah, random. Yeah, I may not be there, but even if I'm not, Fandom and our lovely ladies, Mary and Sword, will be on. So definitely check it out.
So make sure you check that out. Get on there, click those bells, and so you're always knowing where and what things are happening. Other than that, I hope everybody out there is having an absolutely fantastic week, and it only gets better from here. Can't wait to see y'all on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Be easy.
Later.
Belano.